If a woman has standards, she knows her worth. She is simply asking that the world meet her at her level and she be treated with respect that she has for herself. If a man has standards, well, he's just an insecure incel. Hey, it's Christine Grace. Welcome back to my channel. Today is another reaction video. Like the video on your way in. Let's get straight into it.
They think you're better than them. That's why they have to say it like that. That's why they're even acting out in the first place, is because your mere presence provoked them. You literally existing, showing up, triggered their insecurities. They feel humbled, so they want to humble you back. It's insecure behavior. On today's episode, we are talking about men's obsession with humbling women and how it's because they themselves feel humbled.
You're thinking what I'm thinking, right? This will be good.
And thus need to project the emotions towards us.
Yes, because men are notorious for their projection.
Okay. What's your costume?
I'm Aurora, like Sleeping Beauty.
You're what?
Sleeping Beauty, and she's Maleficent.
Yeah. I don't know what the hell is that.
It's a Disney movie. I'm a Disney princess, and she's like the villain in my movie.
I swear, I have been in conversations with people and they will say like the craziest things just to keep the conversation going. Like, we full well know that this man knows who Sleeping Beauty is, but he
might not. In the same way he might be saying, oh yeah, you know, Iron Man, or I don't know, what's some boy thing that most girls might not know? I don't know, like Batman or something. Like, how do you know that he knows full well who Sleeping Beauty is? You don't know. I understand already why her show is called Spoiled Girly Support Group, because she is entitled.
He's gonna pretend that he doesn't so that she would get all worked up and try to talk to him more. Like,
I watch like Game of Thrones.
Okay. It's alright, people know what it is.
I love how his opinion didn't really matter to her. She's like, okay, well, people know what it is. You don't. A little uncultured.
Well, hey, as a beautiful woman like you, how often do you get complimented?
How often do I get complimented? She can answer.
You got a deep voice.
My voice is gone. Oh. Like, that's why it's deep.
I love how he starts off with a compliment and then follows it with an insult.
Do you love it?
It's like a jab cross combo of men who neg you. He already knows that she's pretty and she's beautiful, but he has to like insert an insult there. Like,
sure, let's go with that for a second. I'm gonna run this little theory with you just for a moment. So I gotta get comfortable for this one. Let's just say, sure, this is his method. Do you know why this is his method? Because women love it. If this man went up to this woman and did nothing but bow to her feet and tell her how beautiful she was, how pretty she was, and was nothing but nice to her, the chances of this woman showing an interest is incredibly low. Why? Because most modern women are addicted to complete toxicity and a spike in all emotions. My proof? How many women are sat there, probably yourself included, saying, where are all the good men gone? Why are there no good men? How many people have you friend-zoned in the past? How many times do we hear a girl talk about, oh, he was this, he was that, he was so good, he was such a nice guy, he ticked all the right boxes, but there was just no spark, something was missing, he was boring. Because they're not giving you that back and forth that you want. This man is actually playing a very, very clever game by doing the compliment and the insult, because he's catching her by surprise and he's keeping that emotional roller coaster that women so dearly crave going.
Like, oh, you're so beautiful, but you have a deep voice.
I've always wondered why men keep doing this, and I have
because women have taught them that that's what we want.
Two reasons. Number one, this is how they talk to their bros. Like,
no. Wrong. Wrong.
Like, one reason why I can't be around men and ever be friends with men is because they're just not nice to each other.
Yeah, they're not nice to each other. So they don't really do the whole complimenting thing like, oh, bro.
Yeah, bro, you look so handsome today. But you also stink.
No, men just aren't going to do that. They're not going to, it's not, no. To be so up and down and so freaking bipolar is a feminine thing. To be so all over the place is a feminine thing. The reason that he has adopted this kind of mating strategy is because he has learned from past experiences and behavior with women that women don't know what they want. So if you want to get a woman's attention, you should kind of be all over the place. Match her energy, match her chaos. And this woman in this particular clip is definitely chaos.
Like, I don't vibe.
Also, she's giving main character energy. Oh, it's my movie and she's the villain in my movie. She's definitely that annoying friend that only picks people around her to make herself look better.
With how they talk with each other. And that's probably because I'm not a man. I don't get it. And I'm not saying it's a bad...
Yeah, you don't get it. So why are you making a whole video about how you get it and how you understand how men think and you're trying to explain what's going on here? What's the real agenda behind men? You don't get it.
Thing, and they need to change because it probably serves a higher social purpose, and that's why they talk to each other this way. I just know that it's not my vibe and I don't want to be around it. Like, the closer guys are to each other, the more they love each other, the more they will insult each other. Like, that's their love language and it works for them. But if they are using that same way of speaking to women, it just shows that they're not used to talking to women. It's giving women avoid me. And their lackluster social skills, the inability to code switch, is the reason why women avoid them.
Yeah, women avoid them. That's why this woman has come up to him to speak to him on camera.
Men who are at some level socially literate know that they cannot talk to women the same way that they talk to their bros. So any man who talks to women like that, nagging, insulting women, especially when you just met them, that's a sign that they haven't had much interaction with women. And that's all you need to know. Like, if other women knew better to avoid them, you should do the same. The vibe is immature with these men, and it's not your job to teach them how to be a proper grown adult, how to talk to other proper grown adults. Men don't owe women compliments, so we're not really expecting to be complimented. And to be honest, compliments from men, they just don't hit as much as compliments from other women. I'm saying no. Like, okay, you think I'm beautiful? Okay. But even the common human decency to not insult someone.
Oh, women. We love a good tone policing.
Like, that's the bare minimum. And their below bare minimum, low effort selves couldn't even reach the bare minimum to not insult women. Like, if someone at their ripe old age cannot comprehend that, the second reason as to why men love to nag women, to humble women, is because they themselves feel humbled. Everything is projection.
Yeah, it is. It really is.
You need to internalize this because this changed my life. Whenever someone isn't treating you right or talking to you right, it's not you. They're humbling you because they themselves feel humbled. So from this interaction, we see...
Or one could argue if you feel humbled, it's because you've been humbled. You know? Look at it this way, right? If you're really secure in yourself and everything that you're doing, no matter what anyone says, it's not gonna humble you, so to speak, right? You're not gonna feel any type of way about it because it doesn't affect you. In which case, sure, the person could be projecting. But if someone calls me fat, I'm gonna laugh because I'm not fat. That's not going to humble me. That's not going to, they might think, oh, I humbled her. You might think, oh, you got humbled. That is more a reflection on you than it is on me because I know I'm not fat. And objectively, anyone could look at me and know I'm not fat. So someone saying that is not gonna humble me. If someone says something to you and it makes you feel humbled, you got humbled. And that's because there's truth in what that person said. So that's not the person just projecting about themselves. It might be if a fat person is saying, well, you're a bit fat. Chances are, okay, that's projection. So it's like, yeah, everything is projection. And it could also be possible that you are projecting in this video, that you understand men when the reality could be that you don't have a clue.
That this man, he felt insecure relative to this girl. So he had to bring up something that he thinks will be an insecurity for her, because a lot of men, they love to insult women by telling them that they're manly, their voice is too deep, their bone structure is manly, blah, blah, blah.
Whilst I'm sure that this is true for some men, you know, it's the fact that this lady has made a whole brand out of, you know, the insidious mind of most men. When the reality is that this is just a small snippet of one interaction. You know, we can't blow it out of proportion here and call this guy, you know, a crazy misogynistic abuser when we're literally witnessing a small snippet. Let's just take it as it is.
Like, they love to insult women that they're manly. But she was like, you know what? This is my voice. It is what it is.
She didn't say that. She said that my voice is actually like strained. She said that I've lost my voice.
Okay. He felt insecure relative to her, so he had to bring up an insecurity. Like, out of all the things that he could have...
But it wasn't an insecurity because she corrected him. She literally said, like, my voice is dead. So clearly she's been shouting or something. So you're not even, like, actually relaying the truth of what happened in that video.
He picked something that was transient. She's not going to have that voice next week. So you need to be awake to the ways that people try to put you down, and it's not you, it's them. They want to put you...
The message told to women from the moment they are born. It's not them. It's not you, it's them.
Down because just by you showing up has already put them down. That's your power. And I know you're a kind-hearted girly.
Do you? This is the thing. This is that collective woman mindset. I don't get it. It's just, I really don't understand it. I don't know you. I need to get to know you to be able to know if you're a kind-hearted girly. I don't know you and you don't know me. And this idea that all women are intrinsically nice and lovely, it's just, I don't like it. I don't like it. One, because it's not true. But two, because how can you live in that kind of delusion? How can you happily live in that place where you're so vulnerable to any kind of malpractice, you know, foul play, manipulation, by just believing like, okay, any woman is just great and lovely, and any man is just horrific and wants to grape me and hurt me. How can you live life like that? It's so boring. It's not real. And it makes you really susceptible to getting mugged off by men and women, because you're not experiencing anything for what it actually is, and you're just living in a story that you've told yourself.
You're not arrogant, and you
don't know that. You don't know that.
Don't want to.
How about we talk about what constitutes arrogance? How about we talk about what constitutes someone being kind-hearted and learn what those qualities and traits are so that we can identify it in people, instead of just making the blanket statement that you're a girl, so you must be kind-hearted, you must not be arrogant. You're a dude, you're awful, and you've definitely got a bad heart.
Believe that people think that you're better than them. You don't want to believe that people put you on a pedestal, but they do. Okay? They
You can't make this up. This is Modern Women. This is a huge channel, by the way. Like, okay, not massive, but like big enough. Bigger than me for sure. Huge female audience. This is the stuff they consume. You know, you wonder, or at least I wondered, why is it that women don't think straight? Like, okay, I'm a woman, you know, I have my times of the month. I have my moments, okay? But generally, I understand my nature. I understand why I can be a bit more emotional. I understand why I can get insecure, blah, 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 blah. But I have a clear, objective view on reality. And I always wonder, like, how is it these women can be so out of touch? This is why. This is the stuff that they consume. It's like an echo chamber of just, you're beautiful, you're a 10, you're on a pedestal. Everywhere you walk is just rainbows and butterflies, and every step you take, a flood of roses just falls beneath you. Men must pray to you, must kiss your feet. It's just, I don't know how someone can listen to that and it not just feel icky. Like, it's just pure narcissism. It's pure narcissism. It's pure ego inflation. The superego is here to stay, and all kind of, morality, reality, any kind of, nature programming. The DNA has been told to shut up and bow down to the gynocentric ego that has possessed the minds of modern women. This is it. This is just an example of it.
They do think you're better than them. They do put you.
Yes. They do think you're better than them. Most men, most average Joes, they look at the average woman and she's on birth control, she's depressed, she's been ran through by 300 guys, she might have dabbled in a bit of OnlyFans here and there, she's got debt up to her eyeballs, she hates her dad, she hates men, she calls men trash, she doesn't know how to cook, she doesn't know how to clean, and she has no desire to have children. Did you know what men think? I bow before you, my highness. Oh, you are my queen. I would go to war for you. I would die for you. You are just so much better than me. It's crazy, isn't it? It's actually crazy that these people actually think that. They actually think they cope that much that it's like, that's why men aren't interested in us. Not because we're human beings that have flaws and make mistakes and have made a huge mistake over the last few decades with how we conduct ourselves. No. We're perfect. We can't make mistakes. And it must just be that we're too damn good. That's what it is.
You on a pedestal above them. That's what insecure people always say.
So you think you're better than me?
When you don't think you're better than them, but they do, they think you're better than them. That's why they have to say it like that. That's why they're even acting out in the first place.
Okay, my head hurts with that kind of word gymnastics. What?
Is because your mere presence provoked them. You literally existing, showing up, triggered their insecurities.
Please explain that to me. How does that work in this scenario?
They feel humbled, so they want to humble you back. It's insecure behavior. And for the longest time, I have struggled with this. For the longest time, I have wondered, why are people so mean to me? And I refuse to believe this. Everyone who loves me, who cares for me, tells me this. They're just jealous. I refuse to believe it. I'm like,
What's there to be jealous about? Like, I literally just show up and these people were mean to me.
and you know what? There's a lot to be jealous about. I don't blame them. I'd be jealous of me too if I wasn't me. I'm just not a jealous person. And I know you aren't either. And the reason why us...
I feel like we got really off topic here and we are back to talking about the woman. I thought this video was meant to be about men and somehow you've managed to make it about yourself.
Spoiled girlies don't get why people are so mean to us, why people insult us for no reason, is because we don't get the jealousy. Like, we can't empathize. Like, we don't understand because we're not jealous people. Like, multiple people had to sit me down whenever I would tell them, like, this person was mean to me, blah, blah. And they're like, listen. And for the longest time, I refused to believe it. I just don't get it. Like, I don't get the feeling, okay? I don't understand why people would be mean to people that they're jealous of. Like, why people would be mean to you for no reason. It is so disorienting when people are mean to you in this way because you haven't done anything. And the truth is, they're just jealous.
Okay, right. So I see what she's saying here, but she's doing that thing where females take the female experience and try and apply it to men. I can't speak for male dynamics. I don't know how men treat each other. I don't know what it's like to be a dude. I don't know what it's like to experience other dudes as a dude, right? I do know what it's like to be a woman. What she's talking about is, yeah, pretty true. To a degree, right? So it's like, women can be jealous of other women because they might be prettier, they might be more spoiled, they might have more things, and you might feel like this kind of like cattiness urge to bring them down because they have something you don't, right? I guess kind of similar in the way that a guy might have, like, I don't know, something that another guy wants and it's like, I wish I had that. The difference is that typically men won't try and drag that guy down in order to feel better about themselves. Men will typically try and meet that guy at that level. It's all about competition. Whereas women, you know, we don't have conflict in that kind of direct manner, so it is more about bringing the other person down. So what she's saying is correct, definitely for the female experience, but I don't really see how it correlates to the video in question and the topic in which she is trying to address here. it makes sense what she's saying. And that is definitely something that happens, that when people, specifically girls, are jealous of other girls, you know, you try and drag each other down in order to make yourself feel better. However, on the flip side, there is also a chance that people are being mean to you because there is something that is provoking about you. And it might not be that they're jealous of that. For example, I was bullied in school. I was bullied quite badly. But I look back and I realised, do you know why I was bullied? Because I looked like a freaking weirdo. I did not conform to the, you know, female social landscape, which is flock together, be the same, look out for one another. I didn't care. I was an emo kid. I looked completely different. I just wanted to be alone with my music and be depressed. It's not a phase, mom. You know, I wasn't bothered. I wasn't involved with the female social landscape. So do you know why I got picked on? Because I was different. Were the pretty popular girls jealous of me? Absolutely not. They didn't understand me, and I was different. And typically in nature, when something is different, chances are it's a threat. So is that jealousy? No, it's just human beings and kids, and people can be mean. And if something is different, is weird, and it can be quite fun to make fun of things that are weird. Like, this is just human nature. People are mean. Something's different, you know, people don't like it. You know, you might be bringing it on yourself. I certainly was. I had freaking black hair, and look at the color of my skin. I looked like a vampire, right? I was angry, upset, a depressed teenager. Like, you know, someone will call me a name and I would like give it back. So people are going to keep provoking me because I'm giving it back. People want a reaction. Reactions are entertaining. So it's like, okay, what you're saying is fair enough, but to say that if people are picking on you, it's just because they're jealous, that's not entirely true. That's not always the case. Sometimes people are just mean, and you might be doing something that they don't like, so they're going to tell you that.
I know you don't get it because you're not a jealous person, but take it from me. They're just jealous.
How often do I get complimented?
Literally all the freaking time.
All the time?
Yes, as deserved. Like, look at her.
Does that make you like jealous a little bit?
No.
Oh, she gets complimented too.
Yeah, yeah. Really?
Well, not tonight for me. I like this one right here.
No, of course. Like, look at her. She's gorgeous.
She is. Can you give me a spin, princess?
Yay!
Okay, that is classic nagging 101. Pitting two women against each other so that they would fight for your attention and validation. But it didn't work, obviously. Like, these two girls, they are girls. They're like, whatever.
The girl with the dark hair was upset.
You are not going to pit us against each other. Like, to compete for who? You? Wait. You? Don't. I can't be mean. I really can't. Like, I'm
But you just were.
so proud of these girls. Like, good for them. Okay, let's end it right there because the rest of the video just gets even more disrespectful, and I'm just not going to subject you to that. Let's get into the comments.
Do y'all even like women at this point? He was always trying to humble a woman. I think he might like men, y'all.
I read somewhere that a lot of men are gay, but they just don't know it yet. So I really hope that all the men who don't know that they're gay yet, they get into that self-discovery era of their lives, because it would just save a lot of us women heartache. Like, who's gonna tell them?
The older I get, the more I realize how many men are out there tearing women down low-key.
This is exactly why I need you to cleanse your environment. Get rid of the guy friends. Get rid of people who don't speak kindly to you.
Anyone who criticizes you, get rid of them because it doesn't fuel your narcissistic supply.
Get rid of people who are bad energy.
Anyone who tells you that there might be things you need to improve on, get rid of them because they're not fueling your grandiosity.
Get rid of people who don't spoil you. Get rid
You almost can't make this up. This is modern women. This is the content they like. It's crazy, isn't it? It's absolutely crazy.
rid of people who don't do what they say they're gonna do when they say they're gonna do it. Get rid of people who don't
Okay, that one I can actually agree with. You know, have people around you that stick to their word. That's a fair one. That's the only fair one she's given so far.
live up to your expectations. Like, the people who have access to you now, they need to be top performers. We're talking friends,
Are you a top performer?
family, romantic interests, the places you frequent. Like, everywhere you go and everyone you meet, they have to give you princess treatment. Or
This is crazy to me. This is what the narcissistic parent tells their child, and this is where abusers come from.
At the very least, respectful treatment. It's because you need to be.
Yeah, everyone deserves respect. But princess treatment? Everyone? Everywhere you go? Oh my lord. And you don't have to do anything to earn that. You just have to exist. Crazy.
Desensitized, not desensitized, sensitized, meaning you need to be more sensitive to bad energy, to bad treatment, to bad juju. Like, I can sense the bad juju whenever I walk into a room. Like, I haven't even talked to anybody yet. I just walk in, and if there's bad juju in there, there's bad energy people, there's just bad people in there, I can feel it. And I just get the ick. Let me turn around. I'm gonna walk out. Like, that's the vibe. And that's because I am only surrounded by people who are
These people are exhausting.
good energy, who are good vibes, who do good things for me, who speak to me kindly, who do what they say they're going to do when they're going to do it. Like, I am so spoiled in that way. And it's because I have curated my daily experiences to include only people, things, places, experiences that give me spoiled girly treatment. I'm so sensitive now. Like, I can't deal with it. And you need to start doing that too, because it just makes your ick meter so sensitive. Because
Listen, I'm all for, free will. Great, absolutely fine. But the truth is that the majority of women are exactly like you. And the truth is that the majority of women are not happy. And the truth is that the majority of women hate men. And people aren't getting together anymore, even though women want men, because they're constantly asking where all the good men are, while simultaneously claiming that they don't want men because men are bad, men are icky. So it's like, I'm all for, you do this, you try this, but I want to see results. And everything you're describing right now is not results to me because it's unsustainable, and that's not the goal in life here.
you're not surrounded by the ick all the time. So once you do experience it or feel it or sense it, you're like, oh, that's that. Bye. Next comment.
I love how they both talk so positive about each other. They're both so kind and pretty. Love their vibe. Both girls are so pretty inside and out.
Yes, I love to see it from these two. Like, I am so proud of them. The moment women wake up to the games that these below bare minimum effort men play on us, the better it is for the planet.
This is such loser activity.
Absolutely. Loser activity. And as we always say, men who do not have access to the attention and the presence of women, they are losers as per the rules of the games of men.
Men like this are genuinely so insufferable, and then we'll wonder why women won't ever talk to them.
Moving on.
I don't find you funny.
When she the funniest person I ever met, but you have to humble her because she already has the looks and you can't give her too much.
Because if you give her too much, she will likely cheat on you with her work husband.
Whenever men try to access you, talk to you, they already see your value and they're hoping.
The thing is that this woman is preaching that she wants a guy who just does nothing but treat her like a princess, right? Why is it that women always leave the dude who treats them like that? It's just, it's honestly giving me a headache at this point.
That you don't. It should be an absolute red flag to you when a man is trying to humble you.
Or it could be an indicator of a man with standards and a man with morals. And if you're doing something he doesn't like, then maybe he has self-worth and maybe he actually has your best interests at heart, and he might be trying to tell you something that could better not only his life being in relation to you, but your life too. Might make you a better person. Perhaps you're not perfect. Perhaps the sun doesn't shine out of your bumhole. Perhaps you have things to learn, and perhaps you can always better yourself. But that would require a certain level of self-acceptance and self-responsibility and accountability that really doesn't fall into your whole narcissistic, self-loving agenda.
When a man wants to keep you insecure, when a man wants to keep you small, when a man discourages...
So this is the thing, is that there's a difference between someone wanting to keep you small and someone wanting to keep you insecure, and someone who holds you to a standard in order for you to better yourself. The problem is that women take any criticism as abuse, and that's why we have all these narcissistic women walking around us, because none of them want to improve, but they expect men to be the best they can possibly be all the time.
...urges you from doing big things. When a man does that to you, it's because he knows that you're too good for him, and he doesn't want you to know that. Because the day you find out that you are too good for him, that you can do better, you will leave, as you should. Because a man who is secure in how he perceives that you like him and how he perceives how well matched you two are, he wants you to have a healthy sense of self-worth, self-esteem. He will not spend his efforts trying to sabotage you and humble you. That's loser activity. When a man does that, he already knows that you're not well matched. He already knows that you can do better. The greenest of green flags is whenever a man supports you and anything that you do to improve yourself. Because he's not insecure. He wants to see you step into your highest calling, your brightest form. He wants to see you shine. And on top of that, he gives you the time, the space, the energy, the network, the opportunities, the resources to do whatever it is to make your shine brighter. Like, that's a green flag. It's only the most insecure men who want to humble the women they're with. And let's get into...
Yeah, but the video that you started with, that dude wasn't with that woman. So you've gone completely into another topic here.
This, because whenever you have a partner, whatever they do is a reflection of you, and whatever you do is a reflection of them. That's just how it is. So when you as a woman, you shine bright. Spoiled girlies, by default, shine bright because women are the multipliers. When we are spoiled by other people, we multiply it back, we give it back. Like, I can spot spoiled girlies a mile away just by how they smile, just by how they glow. There's a vibe, okay? There's a vibe to the spoiled girlies. And if a man wants to humble you, a man wants you with low self-esteem, a man wants you perpetually insecure because they keep humbling you, you are a reflection of them. They are projecting their insecurities onto you so that you become a physical manifestation of their insecurity. So whenever you have an insecure woman, that is a reflection of the man being insecure because he made...
She's gone into a completely different topic entirely. She's gone from talking about men and women objectively as sexes interacting to a personal intersexual dynamic. Obviously, what she's saying is absolutely true. If your partner, your loved one, your significant other is trying to make you feel insecure and to drag you down, of course that's a red flag. It's a red flag for both sides.
Made you that way. Okay, do you see it now? Like, they keep trying to humble you. Because
but you're not making a point here. I'm sorry, because you're talking about something completely different now. You are trying to link this to men's interactions with women who have no intersexual dynamics at all, to the intricate and complex dynamic that is an intersexual relationship.
because they themselves feel humbled. They keep trying to make you insecure because they themselves are insecure.
Yeah, that is probably true in the context of a relationship.
They keep trying to sabotage your efforts in your career, your business, your endeavors, your hobbies, whatever. They keep trying to sabotage that because they are scared that you're going to get too successful in relation to them because they're not at all successful. Okay? Can we not be in relationships with people who hate us? Can you recognize that you are in a relationship with a hater? And it doesn't start automatically when you get into a relationship with them. It starts when you're on a first date, second, third date. They keep trying to humble you. They're not gassing you up. It's not that you're clinging to any form of validation from them, but you just need to watch out for whenever they humble you. Because I know you're great. You're beautiful. You're accomplished. You're...
She doesn't know. She doesn't know.
Kind. You're gentle. And you're all that. You're used to hearing that you are that from both men, women, children. Everyone is obsessed with you. So
crazy, isn't it? It is absolutely mental. This is genuinely the kind of stuff that women will watch. This video has got over 500,000 views, 600,000 views, over. And the comment sections are just filled with women in this echo chamber. This is what they enjoy sitting and listening to. It's crazy. It is just narcissistic grandiosity, narcissistic supply. Tell me I'm great. Tell me I'm great. Tell me I'm great. It's just crazy to me. It's absolutely crazy.
So that's the default. Any man who doesn't do that, who keeps himself from complimenting you, you're already all that. So they're trying to humble you because you already know. And here's the thing too, that a lot of women, especially beautiful women, accomplished women, they actually don't get a lot of compliments. Everyone thinks that you already get a lot of those compliments, and so they don't compliment you, especially...
Oh, there's just a really overweight, ugly woman somewhere sat thinking, that's what it is. I don't need to improve on anything. I'm just too beautiful. That's why I'm not getting the compliments. Oh gosh.
Really beautiful women, you walk around and everyone's staring at you and it makes you insecure. It gives you social anxiety because people are staring at you and
oh gosh.
And they're not talking to you, but they're staring at you. It's disorienting. And it
you love it. You love it. And one day, a wrinkle will start to form. Here, maybe here, I've got a couple. Your hair might start to get a little bit grey. Your eyes have lost the light. You don't have a family giving you any kind of motivation to keep going and to know that you're valued more than just what you look like. And you'll look back and you'll realise no one notices you when you walk in a room anymore. But no, you're right. It's completely dissociating and it's just too much for me to handle. Being a young, pretty woman, it's just too much. I can't handle it. It's just so overwhelming. It's just so disorientating. It gives me social anxiety. No, what's going to give you social anxiety is when your boobs are saggy and your face is wrinkly and your hair is grey and you realise when you walk in a room, no one even notices you. Because then you will get biological anxiety and you will realise, I haven't done anything with all of that beauty and all of that youth, all that power, and I did nothing with it. That's the real anxiety you should be worrying about. Dying alone, not surrounded by loved ones, that's the anxiety you should be worrying about.
gives you a lot of social anxiety. Like a lot of these girls, that's why they don't want to go out, because it's disorienting. But
they don't want to go out because all the attention is disorientating. That's why they spend so long making sure they look just perfect before they go out, because it's so disorientating. Yeah, that's why.
I'm telling you now, you need to look in the mirror, okay? That is your effect on people. Like, people literally stare at you because you're beautiful.
Why didn't you just say so? Oh gosh, everything makes sense now. It's not my shitty personality why I'm single. It's just that I'm too pretty.
That's why it is also very important to have your own self-concept, because you need to know who you are and the things that you can command in a market where the things that you have, people are willing to access and trade time, energy, resources to access. Like, have your self-concept on lock, because everyone who wants to take advantage of you will want to gaslight you and will want you to doubt your own self-concept. Like, you don't know me, so you can't tell me who I am. You need
Absolutely right. But yeah, I'm sure you love to tell men who they are.
to get more into your abundance mindset, because as a woman, everyone wants to access you. Like, literally everyone wants to access you. And that's your gift as a woman.
You know, I'm just lapping up the abundance right now. I just have to laugh at this point. It's just so funny because this woman is 100% deadly serious, and there are hundreds of thousands of women who also buy into this and are 100% serious. Like, literally no matter what they do, it's like, I'm perfect. I'm perfect. I feel like I'm losing my mind on this one.
It can be a double-edged sword, for sure, because people want to access you and they will do anything and everything to access you. So don't worry if this man is like, oh,
Well, you're asking for too much.
okay, I'm asking too much from you. Like, stop making irrelevant people who want to disrespect you as a strategy to access you feel special. Like, don't make them feel special. Like, okay, you think that way, but I know someone else who doesn't. Unless they give you proper treatment, like these irrelevant people, they are nothing to you.
So this is why my man always sounds like he's kind of sneezing.
She misspelled X.
Insecure men are the worst.
This really is what it boils down to. Insecure men. Everything is projection. So when someone is trying to make you insecure, it's because they themselves feel insecure relative to you. And that's your sign to run away. Like, run. Don't walk. Literally run. Sprint. Okay? As a spoiled girly living in her light, you need to avoid people.
It's just so funny to hear people speak like this, and they are genuinely, they are 100% for real. They are 100% for real.
People who are insecure with a totality, okay? Like, don't even let them know anything about your life. Like, if you had breakfast today, you cannot let them know, okay? Insecure friends,
You can't let people know. Don't let people know you've had breakfast.
insecure family members, insecure coworkers, insecure men, like, they don't occupy space in your life. They have such hate.
So basically, we've identified that anyone who doesn't fuel your ego, anyone who doesn't say you are perfect and everything about you is great, they're insecure. I feel like this is the girl who trains up the girls before they go on the whatever podcast. Like, she's the one giving them the scripts. She's one of the producers who tells them, like, okay, you're perfect. Just say you're perfect. And anything anyone says that you don't like, you just call them insecure. They all follow the same script.
Filled hearts, and they will not stop until they have demonized and drained you enough so that they are no longer insecure in relation to you. But
Insecure people are always insecure, and you know the catch is that no amount of bringing someone down is going to make them feel better. So like, I get what you're saying, but the logic is just kind of flawed.
you're favored, you are chosen, and they will never succeed. But the emotional distress that these people make you go through is not worth it. So they will never succeed. They will never make you as insecure as they are. They will never sabotage your life so that your life how it is no longer a source of insecurity for them. They will always be insecure of something. And right now it's you. You need to make yourself no longer the focus of their insecurity. Make them focus on someone else and let that someone else deal with it and see it and then move on until these people run out of sources of insecurity. You will never not be a source of insecurity for these people. Like, do not put it upon yourself to cure their insecurity. That is not your task, okay? Move on. Live your best spoiled girly life. No one who cares for you and loves you truly will ever want to humble you.
Incorrect. If I love you and I care about you and you are my friend and you start making incredibly poor decisions, I'm going to humble you. Because I love you, because I care about you, because I want what's best for you. So if you're doing something, I'm not going to just say, well, it's your life and I support you no matter what. I'm going to tell you what I think. If you then choose to take my advice, great. If you choose not to take my advice, it's still your life. But as someone who loves and cares for you, it is my duty to do what is in your best interests. And it is not in your best interest to lead yourself down a path of destruction. And being narcissistic and being self-absorbed and thinking that you can't do anything wrong and anyone who criticizes you is insecure is not in anyone's best interest. Why? Because it leaves you alone. It leaves you isolated. It makes you just not a real person. Because the truth is, none of us are perfect. None of us don't have any flaws. All of us have something to improve on all the time. And the way you become the best version of yourself is by surrounding yourself with people who appreciate all of your good parts, but they don't ignore your bad parts. They help you overcome them. They help you identify them, and they help you to improve them. But clearly, 600,000 other women disagree with me. They just want everyone to accept them as they are and never urge them to improve on anything in life. And even if they hate themselves and they want to get better, they don't want you to help them. They just want you to tell them that they are bloody brilliant. Productive, isn't it? I just can't believe that this is actually what women will sit and watch. I literally had to suffer through that for 20 minutes and my brain is a bit frazzled. I can't believe people will sit watching this. I can't imagine like sitting in the morning, getting ready, brushing my hair, doing my makeup and listening to this. Like, I feel like I would have to just like take a break. Like, it's so like, do you want to blow any more smoke up my ass? Like, it just doesn't, it's just unrealistic. It doesn't make me feel good. It makes me feel like you're lying, you know? So I can't understand how people can live in this level of delusion. I can't understand how people can be that self-absorbed. Like, there's no wonder of, you know, maybe I don't understand how the opposite sex thinks, or, you know, Maybe I don't know the person on the other end of the camera. Maybe they're not the light and kind-hearted and just everything great. Maybe there are all different types of people in life. There are all different walks of life, and every single individual you meet is another manifestation of the divine, all with their own intricate complexities to discover and learn and experience. No, I know everything. I'm great. The sun shines out of my bumhole, and you can't criticize me on anything, because if you do, you're insecure. What a boring way to live. Well, that's just what I think. Why don't you let me know what you think in the comment section below. As always, if you like this video, please do give it a thumbs up on your way out. Be sure to subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell to keep up to date with all of my content. If you have a video for me to react to, you can do that by reaching out to me on my various social media platforms or sending me an email. And if you'd like to support the channel, you can become a member right here on YouTube, or you can support me via buymeacoffee.com, which the link is in the description. And on that note, I will see you very soon, guys, in the next one. Take care. Bye-bye.